Hey guys, I thought I'd stop in here and put another quick video together. Progress on the Beretta body. As you can see, I've got these are the door channels. The top section is pretty much tack welded, and as you can see, there's a lot of little gaps, little burn holes in it. Those it's not familiar with. 90 amp flux core MIG welder. Don't get along too good with thin sheet metal. Burns holes through it real quick, like, unfortunately. And what I did is I just tack welded it in a couple little spots just to hold it in place until I get the whole car pretty much done. I'm moving them pretty much every step this way. Eventually I'll go back in, and once I get the back side all seamed and welded, I'll come back and I'll ground down all these weld and burn holes, fill in that edge of that corner with Z-grip, Evercoat, the body filler. It's excellent stuff. I use it all the time. Same up here. These are just temporary tack welded. Go over a few things here, so I'll give you an idea of what we're looking like in the underneath. It will be a channel, pretty much built like the real cars are, that will come across the front here. I'll leave approximately probably about we'll say 1/8 of an inch or so gap between that channel, the beam that will run across in the roof. I'll two-part epoxy that primarily, so I don't have to tack weld it. It'll heat it up, and then once it starts to shrink, it'll leave a rib line across the top of it. Does that in the real cars too. That's why they use that seam sealer. Use that on a lot of your roofs, door skins, some quarter panels. Primarily where you got thin sheet metal, want to leave rib marks from your welder. And that channel will come across directly right below the windshield channel here. And the channel here will continue on, come around here. That'll make up the channel for the windshield. It will support the windshield. Pretty much the same for the back, just a different angle. Build a channel here. It'll come around here like so. For the rear window, off the rear window channel, there'll also be another channel that will mount to a piece that'll be placed across here, a brace that will come back out and around then for my rear half on it. I'm pretty much building it just like a standard L body GM L body car is. Obviously it won't have the front infrastructure like you see on the real ones because of the one-piece front end. As far as the infrastructure leaving off will be pretty much right here at the door jamb. Kind of hard to tell right now, but this piece here, this inside lip, this channel here, the inside channel rather, is kind of hard to see, but there's a small channel there that will house a rubber seal. It goes around the door. Same up here, this gap up here. Once I grind that all down, there'll be a rubber seal that will be placed in there for when the door is shut. It's a weather seal. Obviously it's not going to really be necessary in this case, but I will put it in there, want to put it in to make it look realistic. It's going to have a complete interior, just like a real Pro Street car, two-tone gray interior. This channel here will, before I get sidetracked, will come down here. That will join up with the rocker panel. I'll be making a rocker panel with one on the bottom here. There'll be an 1/8 inch wide steel piece, same material as this is, that will run from the top to the bottom on an angle. It will stick out approximately an inch to an inch and a half. Haven't determined that yet because I haven't got my front end drawing for the front view or the rear view yet. I'll figure that out once I cross that bridge. The rocker panel will drop down, not sure yet right offhand on that either. Probably about an inch or so beyond this surface here at the bottom. Once it's all said and done and completely built, I want the whole bottom of the body to the door section will be approximately about half to 3/4 of an inch off the surface. I want it to set really low. I want it to squat. That should make it look pretty wild, being real low like that, like the Pro Street cars. I am with the tires. I probably will go with a little bit smaller tire. To scale wise, it's actually about right. 4.5 by 10 by 5. You can see that once it's all said and done, it's probably enough meat in the back. Other tires that I purchased actually would be, I think, just a little too wide. This obviously would be trimmed down, cut off at the wheel well opening. My body will stick out about an inch to an inch and a half. It would just clear the tire. But the stance of the car don't look right with that big of a tire. Looks like a sub compact when it's not. So I'll probably go with the smaller tire on the rear. I'm not quite sure on the front yet. Anyhow, just thought I would stop in and put together a quick clip here of what's going on, where I'm at on it. Roof is pretty much tack welded and done, besides that brace on the inside I had mentioned. I've got probably, if I were to guess, we'll say 20-25 hours or so into it, if that. So far so good. And thanks for watching. Take it easy.